Hello, I am Eli G. Brown / Eli J. Brony with one last look at all of the beasts from Wave 1 of Invasion from Below. These are the villain sets from Invasion from Below. All three of the sets with their small Hero Factory minifigures that come in each set. On the left, we have Jawbeast versus Stormer, who is actually slightly out of camera a bit. I'll turn the camera a bit like that so you can actually see him a little better. In the middle, we have Splitter Beast versus Furno and Evo, the beast that has two heads. Well, technically two heads, but it's actually two beasts in one. And on the right is the least desirable, but is very good for the Breeze minifigure. It is the Flyer Beast. The set's called Flyer Beast versus Breeze. So what do I think of this set, this series of villains as a whole? Well, it's quite unusual. It's quite a surprise for LEGO to actually make large beasts in the series and have the heroes be minifigures. I'm kind of used to actual villain sets, not beasts that are territorial creatures that aren't really evil. They're just trying to protect their home because of how the workers in Antropolis City were digging a tunnel underground and they unexpectedly disturbed the beasts here. So I'm kind of hoping that this is the last series where we're either going to have territorial villains or villains that aren't really villains but are just innocent creatures under mind control, such as what we had in Savage Planet and Brain Attack. Kind of hoping next year with the sets for 2015, hopefully they're going to have actual villains this time that aren't beasts or creatures under control of evil brains or anything like that. I'm kind of hoping that they'll go back to the types of villains that we've had in the first series, and also with Ordeal of Fire and Breakout, and with Witch Doctor in Series 3, because basically he was the only real villain in the series, while all the others were just animals under mind control. So, I'm not gonna complain about the fact that we don't get real villains in this series, just beasts that are territorial, but I kind of like how the beasts all look. I like their parts, I like how they are all different, and I do like how each one has its own unique thing, like with Splitter Beast being two beasts in one, and you can split it in two. You have a large beast and a littler beast. And with the Flyer Beast having wings on his back that aren't very good, probably something that people would want to improve on that. Like if you have better wings, you could put them onto the Flyer Beast and then use the actual wings from the set for the parts, because I think that's what they are really meant for. So with the fact that two of these sets feature things that could be seen in a minifig city, like with Splitter Beast having a light post for a weapon and Flyer Beast having a radio tower, though something that I wish would have happened in the episode would be maybe if Flyer Beast tore off the radio tower and then we saw some random civilian listening to the radio, only for it to be interrupted because the radio tower was taken off. So, as the series as a whole, I'm going to suggest to LEGO that I would really prefer the actual the actual real villains, not territorial animals. But these villains are okay, even though they're not real villains. They're just territorial creatures that are just trying to protect their own home from threats. Because that's just what they really are. Just territorial creatures. I mean, they mostly look good, but having them just be territorial beasts, I'm not quite keen on that. So that's just what I'm saying there. This series was okay, but next year I just want to go back to the real villains where there are actual villains that are trying to risk innocent people's lives, not creatures that are just trying to protect their own kind. and such. So that is about it for the beasts here. I'm soon gonna do the combination model, and then that's gonna be it for them. They're gonna go into the parts bin, where I will use the parts to build greater things. So I'll see you in the next video.